Welcome back to the Laugh Track Podcast. I am Brandon Michael Max, and today I have with me
Adrian Espinal.
Yeah. Guy Knoll, how are you?
Guy. Appreciate you coming on. Very special guest, I will say, honestly.
Thank you so much. Wow, special.
So,
I didn't know I was a special.
Exclusive guest. We'll say that.
Exclusive. Thank you. Wow.
Now, you and I, or you had asked me to be a part of your pilot.
Yes,
Old Heads.
I did.
I wanted to jump in that right away because
No problem.
Being on that set, let me tell you, you guys did a fantastic oneer. The opening shot is a one. It goes on for, I think I looked at it's like a 5-minute oneer.
Yeah, like 3.5 to 4 minutes.
It was something like in the moment. It's like
I hated shooting it. I hated it because it was like I had to do the same joke over and over again for my act. And so it's like there's only so many times that a fake audience can genuinely laugh at your material.
Yeah.
And I saw in the back of the room, every time I did that joke, Rosie Catherine, who's a great comedian, she's in the show as well, and she's just staring at me every time I do the joke, and I'm just like, I'm a hack. Like you want to kill yourself. Like it's horrible. It's so uncomfortable, but it's a good one. You are in the wonder. You're in the biggest scene in the show. You know, you're in the scene everyone watches, and then they turn it off. And like good filmmaking. You know, yeah.
Now, so what kind of inspired you to create Old Heads? Because you did it.
Okay.
You co-created it, correct?
Yes. Well, it was my idea, but then I brought it to somebody else. I brought it to Oscar Salem, and I said, I have this idea. Because what happened was he and I used to work at this comedy club a lot called the Grizzly Pear in New York, and he got banned. And I watched it happen, and I thought, I was just like, this is incredible. You know?
This is like out there, right? Like you're not like airing out his dirty laundry right now?
No, it's known.
Okay.
It's known. There's some great stories of people getting banned from clubs. I love them. I'd never been banned really, but he got banned, and I called him. I was like, I have an idea. It has to do with you getting banned from this comedy club, and
He was like, thanks. He's
and he's like, oh, great. And then, you know, what happened was we would get on a Zoom, and I would just have him type because I have a writing disability. So I would just yell my ideas at him, and then he would just punch them in.
Yeah.
And so it was a lot of fun to write. The raising the money was very stressful. It was a very arduous task. But, you know, other than that, and then we shot it. It was great. Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess we'll go from what we were just talking about. That overnight shoot, I mean, all the extras and the crew, because I would say collectively there was about, 30 to 40 people. It was a significant.
It was a big crew.
Between comedians and crew, it was
huge.
It was
like 40,
insane.
50 people or something.
And how long did it take for you guys to map that out? Because
that's
the director,
months.
Alex Helmer?
Alex Helmer. So that took us we went in there a bunch of times, and we wrote out how we were going to go through it. And it's also the best club to do that in because of that green room. It's a big green room. So because it's so big, you can kind of go around and, you know, and then go through the showroom, and there's a perfect, area to just walk through the showroom, and it's really great. It's a great room to shoot stuff in, St. Mark's Comedy Club. But yeah, we planned it out. I remember we started working on that in March or February. We shot it in May, but then we started working on the shot in March. Alex came to town from D.C. He now lives in L.A., but he came to D.C. or came to New York with you know, all of our crew, and we just mapped out the whole thing, and then inevitably we shot it, and it was like a 5-hour. It took a while. It took a while because it's set up, and setup takes hours, and then it's the shoot, and we did I think 10 takes of that oneer, something like that.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Which. And talking about that oneer, and just because he's sitting right behind me, Jaden, if you want to hop in really quickly. Yeah. I showed Jaden the oneer. You can hop on my mic. Yeah. So Jaden watched that oneer. I mean, you remember watching this, right?
I do remember watching it, and he showed me that, and I was like, dude, that is so fire.
Oh,
it was so
you,
good. It was so good.
It's inspired by the Goodfellas Copa scene. Because it's that scene is this is a portal into our world into at least them, the gangster world, and then you see Henny Youngman performing on stage, and it was very inspired by that. But I've had people bring up really weird ones as like the inspiration. They're like, I see you ripped off Birdman. I'm like, no, I did not. Like, there's always a strange one someone will whip out, like, and I'm like, that has nothing to do with any idea that we even close to came. But thank you so much for the compliment. That
You know,
really...
I mean, I'll say this and then, you guys continue. But, like, I remember Brandon, he showed me the clip, and then I'm like, I'm thinking it's going to end. 30 seconds go by, another 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when is this? Like, it just kept going. I was like, wow. It was. I'm sure there was so much to do with that. And so I heard you talking a little bit about it.
Yeah.
But wow. Really impressive.
Well,
Awesome
what was
stuff.
crazy was our camera guy, like our head of like photography, like our DP, like he only had one leg during the shoot because he broke his leg. What? So he's literally, so this poor bastard is literally like on a dolly and he's wheeling like this while he's filming me. And it's like that was, and there's a shot of him in Old Heads on the subway. You can see him on his phone, but his leg's all fucked up, and he's got this, he's got the little scooter thing next to him. But it was so hard. It's insane that we were able to pull it off.
Yeah, no, it looked great.
And the budget was like nothing. So it's like the idea that was able to happen is like crazy.
Wow.
And it's some words for advice for the people at home. Like, know when where to dispose your garbage on sets. I'm not even joking. We had a PA, fucking shitheel. I've never talked about this before. We had a PA who we told him specifically where to dispose. We had a lot of trash. We had craft service. We had all this stuff. Yeah. And he threw the trash. We told him to throw it at this certain dumpster. He didn't do that. He threw it in the business across the street's dumpster, and there was a security camera. And they caught him doing it, and it cost us an extra $1,000 of money, and it's like, and because we were on such a shoestring budget, like we were on nothing, we had to use him the next night, the same PA. So I had to look at this PA in the eye
strangling him
the next day, and I wanted to kill him. I wanted to kill him. I was like, I was so angry. Because the next day, after we shot that oneer, I get a call, a justified call, by the way, from the owner of the comedy club, who's a good friend of mine. He's like, what the hell? Like, he's like, there's a business coming to me with security footage of, like, your guy throwing trash in their dumpster. I was like, it was horrible.
That's insane.
It was really bad. But, yeah, it cost us another $1,000.
Am I allowed to ask what the budget was for?
Yeah, sure. It was like 12,000.
I mean, listen, again, if being on that set, the amount of crew they had and like the quality, like it's the fact that you said it was 12,000. I genuinely would have thought it was like triple that. It
was
insane, just looked amazing.
It was a very. We were lucky we got, like, it was so funny because I remember when I wrote it, I was like, yeah, it'll cost $1,000. And then it was like, obviously not. If you see it, it's really not.
That's just for throwing the trash
That's
out.
just throwing out the trash.
And the fact that he was like still there the rest of the days, I don't know. I
wanted to kill him, but it was like we had no choice.
Yeah.
We had no choice because we had no budget. He was working for free, so it was like you couldn't just get rid. And there were so many moments where I just look at him. I just wanted to just.
The dude has a rapper and he's like, "Where you fucking putting it?"
Yeah, exactly. Where are you putting that rapper? Where are you putting that rapper, you son of a bitch? Because I was so I was really mad at this PA. I was like, I remember that. I was just like, I came up to him after the entire shoot. Yeah. I did talk to him about it. I was like, I want you to know you cost the set an extra $1,000.
It was funny. I would have done it.
And he was like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, I know you can't pay for it. But like, it's really, I was so mad at him. I was like, I wanted, oh man. And like, ever since Alex will talk and we were talking about the premiere and he's like, you think he'll show up? I'm like, I hope he doesn't. I hope to God he does not show up. I'll kill him. That was the worst. That was the worst thing that happened on that set. I wanted to just...
Hey, but at least... was that your first... It wasn't your first day of shooting.
That was the second day.
So at least you got it out early.
I got it out early. It wasn't many days of shooting on it, thankfully. But, like, that was like...
How many days did you shoot that?
3.
That was done in 3 days?
Whoa. 3 days. Yeah.
We gotta take notes.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's really
Holy shit.
It's called ignoring the unions. It's not taking their calls. It's getting a lot of favors from people. I mean, it's really, oof. Thank God, no one's like eligible for any we had great guys. We had like really great Emmy nominated people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
But it's just like. They liked the script, they like me, they like Alex. So we worked together before on a feature film with a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
And so because of that, they were like, oh, we'll do this too. And, we had a great editor, Connor. I don't know his last name, but he's great. And, he made Old Heads he made me look like a good actor. So, which is very hard to do. So, yeah.
And then, well, obviously, again, you kind of play like a fictionalized version of yourself or so.
Oh, yeah.
Which, been there. So,
yeah.
Do you know about
He
Maddox?
told me about
Oh,
it.
did you tell me about
He
it?
told me about
He
it.
was like, oh, how do you know Brandon? I'm like,
I was in a sitcom.
yeah,
I
he
did
has a sitcom.
He did an
I
intimate
didn't tell you
scene.
this. He named it after himself.
Oh, Brandon or Maddox?
Just Maddox.
Maddox.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's fair. There's Seinfeld, and everybody loves Raymond.
Now that one's conceited. Everyone loves Raymond.
Yeah, it's very self-absorbed.
It was well, I know you just saw Thomas. He was leaving.
Yeah.
I remember when Tom called me he's like, hey, they're just looking for a comedian who has like 1 or 2 lines or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And I remember Tom goes, you would have to play yourself. Should be easy for you. And I was like, thanks, buddy. Thanks.
It's like,
No,
okay.
It's funny because I'll get 2 reactions from that part. Because I'm sure nobody's seen it, but if you have or if you want to, I'll just say this: I play a very narcissistic, opportunistic version of myself. Like he's a real piece of shit. He's not a good person.
But that's kind of the fun.
That's the fun part. It's the fun
I played
part.
a pussy version of
But-
me in the movie.
No,
He put himself through
it
so
is
much in
very
that
much an extension of myself. But I'll have 2 reactions. I'll either have you're a great actor or that is you.
That's exactly it.
Which is the most. This is my buddy Sharif Johnson. He's a comic. He said to me, he's like, you played yourself so well, down to like every choice you make. And I was just like, all right, that's insulting. I've known you for 4 years, and this is what you say about me. Like, he's like, you play. I'm like, and then there are other people like, man, you were such a monster. Such a monster on that show. And I'm like, yeah.
So what made you want to be like, for lack of better terms, like a dick in it? Like.
Because it's funnier.
Got it. Cool. Okay.
It's funnier, and it's also every impulse I have that I don't act on is in that script. Because comics are the most opportunistic people of all time. That's why that's why comedians don't have a union, by the way.
That's true.
Actors have a union, crew have a union, everyone has a union, writers have a union. Comedians do not. And the reason why is because they're the most opportunistic human beings on the planet. They will do anything for free. They will.
Yeah.
They'll do a spot for free. So because of that, you could have a full union, and then just one guy is offered like a Friday night 10, and he will abandon that shit immediately, and that will crush your union. There is it's impossible for comedians to have one. Impossible.
Because let's say, like you said, you had Rosie on and everything. I imagine, you just call her up and you go, hey, I want you to have this.
Yeah, that's pretty much
role.
it.
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny.
That character there was not a lot of thought put into that. That character was essentially, I got a note, and it was like, you need to have at least one woman in the script. and then I was like, okay. And
Someone
then I
called
wrote
Rosie.
a lesbian character, which is kind of like half a woman. Like, and they're like, they were like, oh, that's great. It's kind of sounds like it's double, but it's really half. It's like, I need someone with tattoos. Oh, Rosie. I know Rosie.
Which, by the way, Rosie, I know you've never met her. I met her at a Broadway.
Yeah.
Like one of the nicest people.
Very nice.
Very quiet, but one of the
Very
nicest
quiet
people in
human
the
being.
world.
Yeah, she's very sweet though. Very
She's very
sweet
nice.
lady. Yeah. No, we had a lot of fun people on that set. A lot of interesting cast members. Like we had the guy who played the owner of the club is one of the managers of the Comedy Cellar. And he's like one of my best friends, and he was fantastic. He told us great stories during shooting, and he was great. He was there the first day. We shot all of his stuff in one night, and then we just got him out of there, Yeah, so that was great. It was great. That was a really fun experience. I'm working on more episodes right now. We're talking to producers, and we sent it to the JFL thing for the the competition, so we're hoping that it gets accepted into the festival. So we'll see.
Best of luck to that, man.
We
That's
will
awesome.
see. Thank you. Yeah.
Again, genuinely, the pilot, just how it looks, it's funny. It's absolutely amazing.
All I care is that it's funny. I don't care how it looks. It could be filmed in a trash bag. It doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. Like, it's just funny over everything. Thankfully, it looks presentable.
Yeah.
So people don't give me as much, crap for that, But yeah, just as long as it's funny, that's all that matters.
If filming it on worse equipment would have made it funnier, you would have chosen that over the camera.
Yes, anything for the laugh. But you know what it has done? It has ruined. Making one of those has ruined watching movies for me now. Because when I watch a movie now, I can see when things like editing, like afterwards, like ADR, or like and adding a line in post, like with the lip sync and everything.
Yep.
And I can't enjoy. Like, I was watching Marty Supreme, and there were like 2 times in that movie where I noticed it, and I was just like, "This has ruined it. This has ruined."
And it's like these are big Hollywood.
These are big Hollywood movies. And I'm sitting and I'm watching, and I'm like I'll notice these little things, and I'm just like in my brain now, and I'm like, "Oh fuck!" But it was still a good movie.
Now, asking about, obviously you have a stand-up background.
Yes.
What were like the comedians you watched growing up? Because I watch your style, and like I have an idea of who you like, but I'd be curious to know who
Yes. So I was raised by my mom and my grandparents, and so I was really raised on older comedians. So, Rodney and Don Rickles and, Alan King, Buddy Hackett, like the Borscht Belt guys.
Yeah.
And the nightclub guys from that time. Like, those were the guys I loved to watch. Woody Allen was a huge inspiration. Mel Brooks was a huge inspiration. So, like, that was really what I grew up with, and I just love that style of comedy. I've been doing stand-up since I was, like, 17. So I'm about to hit 5 years in, like, a few months. Wow. Which is very surreal. Yeah.
And even on because every time I see you, you're always dressed very nicely.
Yeah, thank you.
What's the inspiration behind that? Because every show this guy does, it's a suit.
It's a suit and tie. I make an event of it.
No, I was looking at his Instagram, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm glad he has a thing.
He's always dressed nice.
You gotta have a thing. I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, I watch a lot of movies, and I love. There's a few inspirations for why. I mean, obviously the old Borscht Belt comics, they all wore suits and ties. I'd watch like the HBO A&E Evening at the Improv, like on HBO Max, they'd have like young like Gary Shandling or Jerry Seinfeld or Bill Maher, Paul Reiser, Larry Miller, like they all just dressed like this, and I always just loved that style. And it looks good. And I feel more secure in this than I do in like a T-shirt and sweatpants. I just do. Since I was a kid, But I think a lot of it.
He looked at you when he said that, by the way. Just remember that.
T-shirt. Ew.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
He's like, I'm not like peasants. He's like,
No. Well, this is from Goodwill. It's not like I'm getting these at like nice places. This is a $10 jacket. But
I don't know if the camera could show this. I'm wearing sweats, so we probably.
Oh, you are? I didn't even know until he. But no, but.
Can't throw on jeans for a podcast.
But I love like
God.
And I also love like colorful suits. Like I like crazy suits, because they like I love watching like Casino. De Niro in that movie has like these crazy looking suits, and Better Call Saul, he has like crazy looking suits, and so like that was kind of also like a bit of like I like that style, just kind of that chaotic. Kind of those chaotic looking suits, yeah.
So in all your years of stand-up, is there a certain joke or bit that is your favorite that you like? It's always like your golden one where you're like, I'm ready to like always perform this one.
To rip it out? Oh, yeah. I have a few. The one that people like the most is the Holocaust Museum one. That's the one that's like, they love that one. People love that one. They come up to me. I remember I was on a podcast recently, and they're like, and I just want to say you should really hear his Holocaust joke.
Do you mind? Have you heard this?
I
don't think I have.
The joke is basically, people love this joke. It's basically, growing up, I grew up in D.C., and it's mostly black people. There's not a lot of white, like, where I, like in the high school I went to, people don't know about Jews or Jewish culture really.
Okay.
And what I realized is the reason why is because there are no good Jewish museums in D.C. DC has a museum for every ethnicity. Black people have the African American History Museum, Native American people have the American Indian Museum, and Jews have the Holocaust Museum. Yeah, even he's laughing. There's not a lot of fun stuff at a Holocaust Museum. You're not going to learn about Adam Sandler at a Holocaust Museum. You're not going to learn about the Beastie Boys at the Holocaust Museum. They're Jewish. At the African American History Museum, you can learn about like jazz legends like Count Basie and Quincy Jones. You know, people who changed music. At the Holocaust Museum, they're like, "Hey, do you want to see the saddest pile of shoes?" Thank you. That's the one everyone likes. People love that one. Like,
That's so good.
You want to know how good of a joke? That's what the joke he does in the oneer.
Yeah.
Like, kid you not, it's like 4 a.m. We're still filming this. Dude, I don't know if I was like delusional from losing sleep or whatever. I was fucking pissing myself every time he did that fucking joke. Dude, and like everyone has to do like the ha. Dude, I was like having fucking tears in my eyes. Like, by the 7th time you film, it's like you know it's coming.
it's a really dark. It's a fucked up joke. I mean, it really. I wrote that when I was like 19, and I've been using it ever since. And it's like
great fucking joke.
I'm 12. It's where like people. I love that joke. It's a great closer. Like it just works as a closer every time.
That's so good.
It's so good. I did a show though in Connecticut. 2 weeks. I was opening for Ariel Elias, and I was doing this show. And I did it in front of like a bunch of 70-year-old Jewish people, and it just bombed.
Oh.
And it sucked the air out of the room. And I already got lit, but I was like, fuck it. Just give me 1 more minute. I'm going to do 1 more. And I saved it, but it was like, whew, it was like.
He's on there.
You can't joke about it. You can't joke about it with a certain generation. Some people are like, you know, but it was, yeah. I like that joke. I have a new joke I really like. My favorite new joke that I've written like 2 new jokes recently that I really enjoy. One of them is, they all kind of pertain to like my childhood at some level or something I'm doing. Like this is a new one recently. I go to PT. When I tell people I go to PT, they don't go, "Oh, really?" They go, "Oh, yeah." What are you going for? You know, and I'm the young buck at PT. I'm 22. They're all 80-year-old women. And I saw this 80-year-old woman, and I thought she was winking at me, but she was having an aneurysm. I thought I got her wet. She peed herself. And as they pushed her down a gurney, I was like, nice. I got her in bed. Those are the kinds of jokes I write. I like dark, short form, bump, 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 bump. Or this is another one. I love going to museums. I just love it. I went to Ford's Theater, which is where Lincoln was murdered.
Okay.
And that's their only marketing they have there. That's it. It's, hey, guess who died here? Abraham Lincoln. It's disrespectful. I was in the gift shop. They were selling top hats with holes in them. Whenever someone groans at that joke, I'm like, Actually, I went on a date last week. This is how fucking stupid people are now. I went on a date last week, and this woman says to me, "Wouldn't the descendants of Abraham Lincoln be offended by that joke?" In what world would that, like, would I have to make a statement apologizing to the Lincoln estate? Like, I just did it. Very weird, but yeah, I love writing short form jokes.
Yeah.
It's my preference, because I have a short attention span. I have a very short attention span. I write to my attention span. I recommend everybody do it. You know, if you can do long form, do it. I can't. It's impossible.
It's funny. My first impression of you, because we were literally put in a group chat this morning.
Yeah.
And since I was like, you know what? His IG's right here. Let's check it out. I'm pretty sure this is how you like opened your set. He just went, so I'm 22 and it's not a healthy 22. And the eruption from the crowd when he says, I'm not a healthy 22.
Yeah.
I mean, It almost felt like the crowd was like waiting to make fun of you.
Yes. Well, that's kind of
So
like
you
the
did
way
it.
I look, like a walking target. So I know that about myself. I'm pretty self-aware about how I look. You know, I have the facial structure of a Batman villain. Like I know how I look. It's not perfect. Yeah. It's not the best. Not the best.
I mean, also to give you your flowers really quickly, you actually have lost a significant amount of weight.
I did. Yeah, because when I met you, I was a lot heavier. I was 30 pounds heavier when I did that. When I did Old Heads.
Yeah.
Then I started drinking like diet tonic water every day and doing the bike, and that like lost me 30 pounds.
I mean, again, I give you a lot of credit, man. You look great, and
Thank you.
I see you're performing all around the city. I mean,
Everywhere.
How many shows where you say you're doing like a week or so? It's
5 to 10.
I say this dude every time I open up like Instagram or something, he's always on there with something new.
Thank you.
It's absolutely amazing.
Always trying to get viral. Banking those clips. I hate it.
Do you have a club that you like the most? Because
Yeah. I mean, I love St. Mark's Comedy Club. That's my favorite club because I have like all my friends, are there, and I'm very comfortable. That's like my home club.
Yeah.
But I love like West Side Comedy Club, Rodney's, New York Comedy Club. I've started doing a little bit recently, so that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's good. I love the clubs. I never was like a bar show. I mean, I love bar shows, but like I didn't come up in the bar shows. I came up like when I moved to New York, it was immediately clubs, which was really.
Where are you originally from?
DC. So originally I was from DC. I started when I was in high school, and it was a nightmare because I was too young to do stand-up. I was 17, so they'd throw me out.
Oh, wow.
Like I would show up, and they would be like, "No, you can't do this. You're 17, or you're." Even at 18, they were like, "You can't." Like, I'd get kicked out. Like the first place I did stand-up at was this Irish pub called Shenanigans, and they threw me out after my set because I said I was 18 or I said 17. They were like, "Get out!" They were like, "Get out! Like you gotta go, man." Yeah. So
Get thrown out of your first bar at 17. It's a pretty good story.
Yeah,
honestly,
it's a good story. It's a good story, but yeah, that was. But I didn't drink. I never drank, so it was kind of like what, It's fine,
So then you moved to this. You moved to the city when you were.
I moved to New York. The first semester of college I was at Brandeis in Walt. I have a joke about that too, which is I go to a school called Brandeis University. It's a school made up of Indians, Jews, and autistic people. Yeah, it's like a casting call for The Big Bang Theory. Yeah, guess which two I am. Yeah. No, but I. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Thank you. I don't usually recite my jokes like this, but it's kind of enjoyable. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. No, but yeah, and then I moved. I transferred from Brandeis in the middle of my first semester because I wanted to go to NYU, not for school or academic purposes, but it's because it's just a nice name.
Yeah.
Right.
It's really what it is. It's name brand. It's like, oh, he went to NYU. His resume is going on the top of the list.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but but when I got to NYU, it was just I'm such a horrible student. I'm like the worst student at NYU.
Amen, brother.
I'm very bad at college. I would just leave in the middle of a class to do like a mic, and then I'd go back. Like I'd lie. I'd say I need to go to the bathroom, and then I'd be gone for like 20 minutes.
Go do a mic.
Yeah, I'd go across the park to like the Pear or something, because that's all in Greenwich Village. So I would just do a mic, and then I'd go back, be like, "Well, that was some poop," Like I got Crohn's. I don't, but I don't have Crohn's. But
That's pretty smart.
I would make it up. I have IBS. Like I'd just be like, it's a real problem.
Feel like guys got to shit every day. At
Yeah,
3
at
p.m.
4:27. When I wrote my spot, because I would write it down, and I set a timer on my phone, and then when the timer went off, I'd be like, I got to go to the bathroom. They're like, why do you have a timer for when you need to go to the bathroom? I'm like,
would you rather in the toilet
you're
or on my
asking too
seat?
many questions. You're asking too many questions.
You and me are running out of time, okay?
Aren't the woke not supposed to have assumptions? Like, what's going on here? That's the thing. Like, I really try to take advantage of that woke mentality these colleges have. You can just do whatever you want. Like, why are you asking me a question? You have no right.
I get anxiety.
You have no right.
Who are you to ask
Who are
me
you to
a
ask
question?
me a question? Me with my 0.1% Cherokee blood. Yeah. When I say I'm a Jew, they're like, that doesn't count. Like, they're like, that doesn't. And I'm like, really? We're getting hated over here. And like, who gives a shit? No one cares about you. It's horrible.
So you started doing stand-up in this city, and then how did you start your? Because is your main club St. Mark's, as you mentioned.
St. Mark's. Yeah.
How did you start the relationship with that?
Oh, that was. I've been very lucky. So like, when I first moved here, my mom gave me like $300 of $5 bills to do open mics.
Okay.
And I was very lucky that within like 3 weeks, I got discovered by like a comedian who was at an open mic, and then he had me open for him at the Pear.
Mm-hmm.
And the owner of the Pear saw me, and he really liked my act. He passed me. So this guy, Sharif Johnson, he really helped me out. And then from there, I was kind of his opener, and so I would just go with him everywhere. And then he was doing a show at St. Mark's, and he told them about me, and then they put me on this independent show called Infinite Jokes. And it's not around anymore, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. But and then I did that, and the owner of St. Mark's saw me, and then they brought me in there, and ever since then I've just been very comfortable there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really amazing to be able to kind of be launched into it. It seems like it was pretty quick once you moved to the city.
It was very quick in the system. It was bizarre because I mean, it's weird because you'll forget about people. That's kind of the messed up part about comedy is that everyone's so in their own world that you forget about the people around you. And so, like, there are people I did open mics with that are still doing open mics. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, I'll see them and I'm like, oh shit, Yeah. And it's weird. It's like, it's strange. You're like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
Now, do you remember specifically a show? It doesn't have to be at Mark's or just in general of like being like, that was like the golden show. You were like, that was my favorite show I've done. He's like, I'm amazing at all of them. So
yeah, no, I'm not. That's the thing. There's a lot of bombing, believe me. A really good show. It's so hard, you know. You do this enough, you're just kind of like, even when you remember a good, do you know what I remember it as? I remember like, oh, this is a good tape for Instagram. Like, it's just so pathetic. It's so pathetic. My favorite thing I've done, I did a theater last year, and it was amazing. Like, I've never done a theater before. They're not like comedy club audiences. They're not skeptical. You know, they just want to see comedy. And I didn't know that. I was very nervous about it, and they had me bullet. And it was like a showcase at a theater, which is very strange.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I did like 7 minutes, and that is a nice feeling. That's a nice, get those laughs like that consistently in that way. It's really, I've never felt anything like that before. So that was really cool. I mean, you'll always have that. I feel like those are the ones that keep you going, and you have like a couple bombs and you're on a bombing streak and you just want to die. And then all of a sudden you have this one show and you're like, oh, thank God, Yeah. So like, I've had a few of those. Like, I mean, not that I bomb a lot, but it's like, I have I did a New York Comedy Club show recently, and that was really, Corinne Fisher put me on her show. And she's a great friend, and it was like, that was the best lineup I've ever been on in my life. It was Rosebud Baker, Ian Fidance, Corinne Fisher, Blair Sochi. It was like really great lineup. Liza Traeger. It was the best lineup I've ever been on, and they were all coming up to me afterwards complimenting me, which meant a lot to me. So that was really cool. It was very surreal,
I will say, and sorry to you guys, this is the funniest podcast that we've done.
Oh, thank you! Wow,
you're the best guest we've had. I love this guy. I love this fucking guy so much.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, wow, that's a compliment. Jeez.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Thank you.
I think we were talking about you thinking about doing like
a one-man. Oh, yeah, the one-man show. So I'm planning on doing a one-man show right now. I'm working on that. I can't say what it's about, but it's because I'm not trying to be pretentious. It's just like I'm still figuring out the story and everything, but it's really like I really want to write a show that's just tagged up, tag. I liked Alex Edelman's show, and like Jeff Ross had a show recently that was phenomenal. But I'm it's tough. You want to do something different. You want to do something that's you. But people have been telling me I really should do one, so I'm working on one now. It's also because I want to do it. But yeah, and then what else am I working on? I'm writing a few other scripts I can't get into, but I'm writing some scripts. That's all I can say about that. Yeah.
And when you sit down to write, is it kind of like, are you collaborating, or is it just kind of something that you're working on independently? Because I know you kind of want to continue Old Heads as well.
Old Head, yeah. So it's a lot of just me sitting, or usually people seek me out, and they're just like, people seek me out because they know I'm like a good punch-up guy, because I'm honest.
Yeah.
I'm very honest. Like, I co-wrote a Christmas movie, and with Alex. That was the first project we did together. He had already written a draft.
And you're Jewish.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but we've written everything, Chris. We've written everything. Like all the Christmas songs, all the Christmas we have. I mean, it's just objectively the truth. You know, but I helped him write this movie. What happens is he calls me up. He's like, I want you to look at this script. And I'm very honest. I'm like, this stinks. You know?
Sounds like Jaden with Maddox.
This is horrible, you know? And I just shit on it, like, just like, cut this, too long. Nobody talks like that. It's, you know, nobody's named Tobias in the last, like, 80 years. Like, it's so pretentious, you know? And I'll just, like, go in on him and go in and go in and go in till, you know, I get... And he took the notes. I gave him like 5 pages of notes. And he's just write it with me. So we wrote like 13 drafts together.
Wow.
So you know that was the first time I ever wrote any scripts or anything. And we're working on another one, me and Alex. And then I'm working on a few Old Head scripts. And then I'm working on a short film. That's the other thing. That's the current thing. And hopefully I'll be able to shoot it by November. That's kind of the goal.
Nice.
You know, yeah.
Damn, seems like you're keeping yourself busy. Jeez.
Always.
That and doing
That's
fucking
awesome,
almost
yeah.
10 mics a week. Like, that's
Yeah.
insane.
Well, mics, come on, shows.
Shows. Sorry, that's my...
Shows. Shows, buddy.
But,
I can't afford mics. That's why you do shows, is because you can't afford open mics. You're just like...
but so you also mentioned that you had opened for a comic.
Yeah, I've opened for a few. Yeah.
And when you get to know, like, hey, you're opening for a certain person, is there a certain, like, adrenaline that goes through? Like, do you ever get nervous going on stage, or are you just like, it's time to do the time?
Not anymore. I mean, I get... when I get on stage. I thought you meant, like, in my brain, I was like, oh, when I interact with these... No. On stage, yeah, you always have to be. There's always that, like, if you're never nervous, you're not going to be funny. You're not, because you can't have that much confidence.
Yeah.
This is built on the fact that many of us have lack of confidence. Most of the people that we're friends with are autistic. They are. Most comedians are very autistic people. They just are. They can turn on for something like this.
Yeah.
Like, if you see me after this, I'm going to be, you know, just like, you know, like, that's the truth. He drove in a car with me.
Yeah.
You know, like, he knows, you know, this is very much a piece of me that I just put out here for this, and then, like, I charge it up, and then I'm going to need to take a nap. But I have to do a rehearsal, so I'm going to have to do that, then the nap.
Yeah.
You know.
Speaking of which, how far is that place? Just want to make sure.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
40 minutes.
Don't worry. I'll be late. You know. I texted her like an hour before, like, I might be like 10 to 15 minutes late. And she's like, all right. You know, yeah.
My people will be in contact with her people.
Yeah, great. Yeah, let her know. Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to text her. My bad.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, my bad for
so
holding
sorry,
him
so sorry,
in.
so sorry.
Yeah. Oh, my God. No, but, no, yeah, I get nervous. I mean, I feel like everyone gets nervous. I mean, I saw an interview with Sinatra, like, late in his career. Larry King asked him, like, do you get nervous still? And he's like, every time.
Wow.
You're always nervous, you know? And that's the greatest singer ever. So it's like the fact that he got nervous, like, that says a lot, you know? So, yeah, you get nervous. I'm sure you do as well.
Yeah, why do you think?
Yeah.
I took a drink before doing this fucking
Did you?
podcast.
Shit.
What do you think was in that fucking mug, bro?
Oh, my God.
Guy, I look up to you, bro. I love your stand-up. Come on, dude.
Look up to me. It's crazy.
Come on. Fucking great comic.
Oh, thank you. They're looking up to me.
It's because you're like an inch taller than me. And
Oh, yeah? That says a lot because I'm short. I'm very short.
I had to jump
got a hunch.
to get into this chair.
Oh, yeah? Jesus Christ.
But no.
His legs are dangling like this right now.
Yeah, right. This way. I'm just 2 kids in one giant body.
right.
Him crossing the leg is an illusion. Trying to disguise his midgetry.
Now, part of your stand-up. No, you don't really do, or at least I've never seen you do like impressions or anything.
No.
Do you have any you can?
I
do?
have a few, but they're all dead people. So it's like,
Well, they were still people.
well, they're still people, but no one knows. You know, like a reference is like can only be so. I could do a few impressions.
Guys, like they're all dead. Here's my impression.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I mean, I could do like Buddy Hackett. I could do like just old comedians that I like.
You have a Rodney?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I love a good Rodney.
Hold on. Hey, you know, let me tell you, I get no respect at all. My mother never breastfed me. She said she liked me as a friend.
I don't know, you guys ever seen Rodney? That was fucking dead on. That was
it actually?
Oh, you've never seen Rodney?
Never?
I'll have to check. No,
He's the
Dude, when I-
greatest.
when I
No
tell you-
respect. Rapping Rodney, all those albums. Great.
Have you ever seen? I think it's Dan Sober does a woke Rodney.
Yeah, Dan
Dangerfield.
Soder does the woke
Soder, yeah.
Rodney. Yeah, it's very funny.
Pretty much exactly that kind of.
Oh,
joke.
really? Oh, with that same pat. It's weird because I remember when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's a good Rodney impression. But I've had this Rodney impression since I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
It did no favors for me. There's no one knows. It's like, no, I mean, no offense. It's like my references are very, like, let me put it this way. You'll never see a black guy at a Billy Joel concert. You know what I mean? Like, and I know that's like a weird thing to say, but it's the truth.
You got
like,
Juwan laughing
no-
behind me.
No black guy is gonna know Rodney Dangerfield is like, oh, Rodney, I love Rodney, you know, like, just like I went to a Billy Joel concert recently, and I was like, well, not recently, he's kind of semi-retired, I guess, but like a year or two ago, and I was just like, it's all white people, and I was just like, that's really interesting. There's no black people at a Billy Joel concert. No one talks about that. And he's got good music. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't get it. What's going on, guys?
Do you want to hop
What's
on?
your
You wanna
problem?
give the reason?
Well, you don't like scenes from an Italian restaurant? What's going on? Yeah, all right, good.
Can you name two more?
I remember I drove with a few comics from Philly, a few black comics from Philly, and they were playing like Stiletto, and they're like, yeah. And I was like, no, only time I've ever seen that. Yeah.
You're gonna have to put a picture of him like on.
I know, he's
on
like
the
the next-
screen,
You're
'cause,
gonna
like,
have to
no
cut-
one
yeah,
knows
what's going on,
why
man?
we
What's
just
going-
bursted out laughing.
But oh my god! So I guess because we'll wrap it up a little bit because we're about an hour
no
at the time. But let me tell you, man, genuinely, your humor is so. I like that. Like I kind of grew up roughly on like the Roger Dangerfield as
the
well,
best.
and like when I was watching your stand up, because our first time meeting was I think Old Heads.
Old heads, yeah.
And it was especially that Holocaust joke where I was like, "No, this guy knows ball. Like this guy knows. This guy gets it." 'Cause I love that kind of quick humor, or whatever. But
I love it. Old comedy. It's fun.
and that's the thing is, I genuinely admire it because
Oh, thank you.
it's old comedy. I have so much admiration for, but I cannot do. So that's why someone who still is like able to nail it perfectly, it doesn't feel like you're doing an imitation.
Thank you. That's really thank you. That
It
means
really,
a lot.
that's why I think. Funnily enough, I think I went to a show with a friend and you were on the lineup or whatever, and I quite
really?
literally was like, I was like, this show's about to get real
Are
fucking
you
good.
serious?
Yeah,
Did that happen?
I think it was before you and I met. Old Heads.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. That's cool.
And I quite because I had seen your stuff
on
Instagram.
social media.
Yeah, and I
oh,
quite literally was
wow.
like, this shit's about to get good.
Oh, that's amazing.
I was so excited.
Thank you.
But-
Wow.
no, and that's why when I got the call for Old Heads, I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad
just to meet the guy would be
that's
great.
so cool. Yeah.
So, but out of curiosity, so again, you've been doing this for so long. You've
Not
tra-
so long. A good fraction of my life, but I'm young. I'm not like old.
and you've done all these sort of comedy clubs. If there was someone who wanted to get into stand up,
yeah.
what would be your sort of like advice for it?
My advice for someone starting in stand up:
Yeah.
quit while you're ahead. Don't
I
do
had a
it.
feeling he's gonna be like, don't.
I mean, I'll just say this. If you have the arrogance and the narcissism to start doing stand-up comedy, because that's really the requirement. Because I look back at myself, and we've all done this, where we're watching old tape of ourselves from like year one, or hell, even month one.
Yeah.
And you're just like, how could you even, like, I was in high school. I lived with my mom and my sister. I'm like, how could they live with me? The idea that I thought I was funny at that time, I was horrible. I was a horrible comedian. And it's like, you have to have such an ego to do it. You have to have such an ego, but you still have to have 50% self-hatred. because you have to correct and you have to be able to write and you have to be able to say, that stinks. I need to do that differently. I need to do that differently. I mean, really, my advice is to anyone who's starting to do stand-up is just write. Just write. That's mostly what it is. Like, you know, and try to like, just keep getting up, I guess. I don't know. It's such a bullshit answer. But, like, you know, that's what everyone's saying. But it's true. Yeah. It's true. I remember when I was a kid, I'd hear Seinfeld, who's, I think, the greatest comedy, you know, person ever, like, in terms of his wisdom. And he used to be like, you got up every day. It's like going to the gym. And it is. Yeah. Because you feel like shit when you don't. Mm-hmm. You feel awful. You don't feel good. You feel like you could have done it, you know. And it's important. I think it's strange. Advice is just like, yeah, you just got to keep doing it. And, like, commit. Don't quit. Don't, like, drop out in the middle of nothing, you know. Always stay in that scene, you know, because people will forget about you. They will. If you take 2 months off, you take a month off, you don't talk to anybody, they will forget about you. You are replaceable. Yeah. Believe me, you are replaceable. Yeah.
So, and then last thing, because I would love to hear your opinion on this is, who is your Mount Rushmore stand-up comedians?
Oh, shit. Mount Rushmore of stand-up comedians. Dave Attell is the first one. Okay. I think Dave Attell is the greatest comic of his generation. I think he's the funniest. I don't think there's anyone that's a better joke writer. Skanks for the Memories is literally like music to me. It is. It really is. Eddie Murphy. Nice. Eddie Murphy has to be on it. He has 2 of the best specials of all time. And not only that, there is nobody like Eddie Murphy. There's never been anyone like. There's no one that has reached that height. Mm-hmm. No one. To that level of being a success. This guy was so great on SNL that, you know, it's usually about the cast. It wasn't about the cast. It was about Eddie Murphy. Mm-hmm. It was about Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy carried that show for years. Kept it alive. He kept it alive. He's a great movie star, and he's great at everything he does, but he's, as a stand-up, is so pure and so brilliant, and it makes you laugh like a child. And I think that is the best kinds of stand-ups that make you laugh like a kid. When you see him going like, I scream, you know, like that is, you get a gut laugh. It's incredible. So Eddie Murphy, Dave Attell, who else? I'm trying to think. This is a toughie. You know who else? This is going to be a very controversial take, but Woody Allen. Now, I know, but his stand-up, he was really, I mean, if you watch, it's very revolutionary stuff. The one-liners, the neuroses and whatnot, which you can tell is kind of taken a little bit from Jack Benny, who should also be on there, I guess, as an addition, because he was like the first big famous comedian in America. But Woody is just an excellent joke writer. The structure is incredible. And just as a stand-up, like that album, The Nightclub Years, is just phenomenal. It's such a good album. And I listened to that a lot as a kid. So I'd put, you know, Attell, Woody. And honestly, if I could go like even more, you've Rickles. I think Rickles is like the great improviser. You know, Jonathan Winters, another great improviser. You know, there's just a great there's so many great comedians that you could just put on that Mount Rushmore. You know, Chris Rock, I think, is just unfucking believable. Yeah. I prefer Chris Rock over Dave Chappelle, which people always give me shit for. But it's because he's better at structure, and I'm a structure nut. Yeah. So it's like Chris Rock, the way he writes, it's so methodical and really structured, perfect. Like, he structures perfect jokes, and I love that. And Chappelle kind of just talks. Mm-hmm. Not to dig on Chappelle, he's amazing. I'm from D.C. That's like our local hero. But like, you know, he's a very much recently, it's been a lot more. Like, I loved The Age of Spin because that was a lot of just jokes. Very structured stand-up, which is my preference. But then he started just talking, and it's not really what I'm into, you know. But, I would say Chris Rock's a big one. Carlin. I mean, there's so many great
usuals.
You can look it up. I mean, but like I would say, but with modern, I mean, Attell. If you want to go modern, Attell, Louis, Chris Rock, And fuck. I'm trying to think of who else would be on that list. Colin Quinn I like a lot.
He's really
Colin
good.
Quinn's phenomenal. Yeah. But yeah.
But well, listen, man. After everything, I just want to really appreciate you coming on.
Oh,
it's
thank you.
been
Thank
so
you.
much fun to talk.
Thank you so much, man.
I know we had a small technical problem, so
Yeah.
I apologize for that. But genuinely, this was you were the funniest guest we've had on.
Oh,
This is
wow.
absolutely
Easily.
amazing.
By
Thank
far.
you. Well, I'd love to come
Landslide.
back. Let me know whenever you want me.
No,
I'll
I
be
appreciate
back.
that. And if you want to plug your social media real quick, you're welcome
You can
to.
find me at Guy David Knoll Comedy on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. On the link of my Instagram, you can actually see the pilot we were talking about, Old Heads. And yeah, just give me a follow. Please prove you're real. Comment and repost and like. Just please do all that stuff for my clips. It's such a pain in the ass when you talk to these people. I'll talk to people from back home. They're like, I love your clips. I'm like, I know you don't like them. You're the reason I have to pay for food with podcast editing money, you sons of bitches. It drives me nuts. But yeah, follow me there, and thank you.
Adrian, good.
All right, y'all ready?
Buckle up for this one.
First time in the new space. Both Instagram and TikTok are Adrian_Espinal187. That is ADRIAN_ESPINAL187. I actually started posting on TikTok, so go check that out.
And I'm Brand Michael Max. Thank you again, Guy. Really appreciate it. Adrian, as always, thank you, man. And thank you guys for watching.